All right, everybody, welcome in. Today we are diving deep, get it, into the world of TMS.
TMS.
Yeah, Transportation Management Systems, which I know sounds kind of dry, right? But stick with us on this one.
It's actually way more interesting than it sounds.
Right. And honestly, it can make your life so much easier, especially if you're dealing with like shipping, deliveries, logistics, any of that. We're checking out this episode of Supply Chain Savvy, great podcast, by the way, by Masood Khan. And he breaks down TMS in a way that's actually fun.
Sud is great. He really knows how to make even like the complex stuff super engaging.
Totally. And one thing he kept saying, and this really stuck with me, he was like, TMS software is a secret weapon for businesses. And at first I was like, okay, it's software, not exactly a superpower. But
Yeah.
the more I listen, I get it. I totally get it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, think about all the headaches that come with logistics, right? Like things going wrong that you just don't see coming, not knowing where your shipment is, and then just mountains of paperwork. TMS can really help get all that under control.
For sure. And he gave this example about route optimization. Basically, imagine you're planning a road trip, right? You want to find the fastest route, avoid traffic if you can, maybe even make a couple of fun stops along the way, all while saving money on gas.
Exactly.
That's essentially what TMS does for deliveries, but instead of just your family vacation, it's like coordinating maybe thousands of shipments, figuring all that out, which is wild.
And the tech behind it is really cool. I mean, it's not just about finding the shortest route on a map. TMS systems are using real-time traffic data, considering weather, even factoring in driver breaks and when those deliveries actually need to be there. It's really like having a whole team of logistics geniuses working round the clock.
Now that's what I call efficiency. And for anyone listening who's thinking, okay, but what's in it for me? Think about this. Less hassle. And who doesn't want that? But also real cost savings. Less time on the road means less fuel used, fewer delays, happier customers. It all adds up.
Definitely. And it's not just about saving money. It's about streamlining everything. Like carrier management, for example. Instead of spending hours on the phone trying to get the best shipping rates, a TMS can analyze tons of different carriers and contracts and find the best deal for you, like that.
See, that's what I'm talking about, especially that whole contract thing. Because ain't nobody got time to be deciphering all that legal jargon, right?
Tell me about it. And on that note, remember how Masood mentioned those freight audit and payment situations?
Yeah, not fun.
Not fun at all. But that's another thing where TMS can really be helpful. It can like automatically catch any mistakes or discrepancies, integrate with your accounting software, even handle payments. No more spending hours hunched over a stack of invoices.
Honestly, you lost me at no more invoices. Sign me up. But wait, there's more, right? What about actually knowing where your stuff is at all times? Because that seems like kind of important.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Real-time tracking is huge. Imagine like you get an alert that a shipment's going to be late because of traffic. Instead of freaking out, you can actually get ahead of it, maybe find a different route, or at least let your customer know what's up before they have to ask.
So it's like instead of always putting out fires, you can actually prevent them.
Exactly. And that kind of peace of mind, knowing what's going on at every stage, that's invaluable. And it's only getting better. I mean, TMS systems are connecting more and more, integrating with everything from warehouse systems to e-commerce platforms.
So like all your systems are talking to each other.
Exactly. Picture this. A customer places an order on your website, right? With PMS integration, that can automatically start the whole packing process in your warehouse, schedule the shipment, even send tracking updates to your customer. Boom, all done without you having to do a thing.
Now that is some next level efficiency. But one thing I really liked about the episode was how Masood pointed out that TMS isn't just about the technology, right? It's about using that tech to make smart decisions about how you actually move stuff around.
Yeah, it's like you can have the fanciest power drill in the world, but if you don't know how to use it, it's not going to do you much good. You have to understand your own needs, what problems you're trying to solve, and then use the TMS in a way that addresses those specific things.
It's about working smarter, not harder. Right.
Exactly. And that's what I think is really key for anyone listening. Don't just think about what TMS is. Think about how it could actually change things for you, whether that's in your business or even just in your own life.
That's a great point. So as we wrap up this deep dive, we have a little challenge for you. Think about those hidden costs, those little inefficiencies that are maybe slowing you down when it comes to logistics. Could better visibility, automation, maybe just having more control make a real difference for you?
Absolutely. And even more specifically, how are the real innovators in listeners' industry/area of interest, how are they using TMS to their advantage? Because chances are they're already doing some pretty cool stuff. And you never know, it might just spark some ideas for your own work.
That's something to think about. And on that note, we'll catch you next time on The Deep Dive.